a company that made the market realize that success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Through clever branding and minimal marketing efforts, they've reached an impressive annual revenue of 350 crores as of 2024, with an 86% growth rate year on year. So, what makes them stand out? Why do they want to be a transparent beauty brand? Why could this be 2025's biggest exit in India? Also, why does this brand use active acids in their products? Why didn't they follow the popular trend of going all natural ingredients like so many other users in the beauty industry? Is it the Indian dupe of the Ordinary brand? And where does it currently stand in the ever competitive Indian beauty market? We are going to answer all these questions today in this video. For those who are new here, welcome to Level Up with Hiral. We break down industries, different businesses, and complex business topics so that you can level up your business quicker. So please subscribe to Level Up with Hiral if you haven't yet. Your minimal efforts here will go a long way for us. Let's first dive into the Indian beauty market to assess whether Minimalist has what it takes to secure a top spot in this competitive market size. India's skincare industry was worth $2,933.7 million. That is more than 24,000 crore rupees in 2023. It is expected to grow rapidly with a yearly growth rate of 14.6%, and it will continue expanding to an impressive $12,934 million, which is like more than 1 lakh crores by the way, by 2034. Now, India's skincare industry is vibrant with a mix of local and international brands like Himalaya and Lakme, offering affordable and effective solutions for diverse skincare needs. The industry is growing thanks to innovation, a variety of products, and a focus on wellness-based skincare that caters to the unique preferences of Indian consumers. Now, in the recent years, beauty brands have started promoting their products as natural and clean. If you walk through a beauty aisle, you'll see the words clean beauty, sustainable, organic everywhere. The clean beauty trend began with good intentions to make products safer by avoiding harmful ingredients and using thoughtful formulas. But over time, marketers have started overusing the trend. Terms like no nasties and non-toxic are now on many labels, quite often without any real proof. This has caused confusion, making people think that synthetic or chemical ingredients are bad or harmful. But however, these ingredients are often safe and work well when used properly. Clean beauty is all about what's not in the products. Sania Dawar from Forest Essentials explains it simply. Clean beauty means pure ingredients, no harmful chemicals like parabens or sulfates. It follows an Ayurvedic rule. If you wouldn't eat it, do not put it on your skin. Now, while most brands lean towards Ayurvedic or natural products, the two brothers and founders of Minimalist, Rahul and Mohit Yadav, took a bold and unconventional path by focusing on active acids in their formulations. This decision might seem risky, especially in a market like India, where consumers are heavily inclined towards natural ingredients. When asked about this approach on a podcast, the founder shared an interesting perspective that sheds light on the thought process. You can see why I'm saying it was a risky time.
We started on two core parameters कि यार product पे बहुत focus करना है, and product should be the hero. Product should speak and deliver everything that we ask for and claim, right? Second, it should be like radically transparently रहना है हम लोग को. मतलब जो भी हमें चीज़ें खुद पसंद नहीं आती है, when brands hides और चीज़ें बता नहीं रहे होते, यार वो कभी नहीं करेंगे.
The Minimalist brand started in October 2020, right when the pandemic was still a major concern worldwide. Despite these challenges, Minimalist became profitable in its very first month. In the first 2 days of its launch, it sold over 1,000 bottles of its serums and gained an Instagram following of more than 10,000. To this day, the brand has maintained a 100% positive EBITDA. In July 2021, Minimalist secured a 110 crore rupee investment in Series A funding with Sequoia Capital, leading the round and Unilever Ventures also participating later. By FY 2023, the company's revenue had grown significantly, reaching 184 crores, a 70.37% increase from 108 crore in the previous year with a 60% retention rate. However, Minimalist wasn't the first successful venture for the brothers. The story behind the brand isn't your typical solving a big problem in the skincare industry. Instead, it's rooted in a personal motivation. The brothers wanted to stay close to each other. In 2008, While still in his 4th year at IIT Roorkee, Rahul Yadav launched a fashion startup called Scopial. At the same time, Mohit was building his career in the corporate world, working as an AVP at Credit Suisse. But when Mohit was offered a job in Hong Kong, it became a pivotal moment for him to realize that this isn't what he really wanted. And so he left the job. In 2012, the Yadav brothers reached an important milestone when their venture, Mango Street, was acquired by Hush Babies, a company backed by Lepus Marketing and Indo-US Ventures. This success marked an early achievement in their entrepreneurial journey. Afterward, the brothers turned their attention to the automobile industry and joined CarDekho.com. They spent around 4 years contributing to the company's growth, initially at its headquarters in Jaipur and later at its Singapore division. By 2017, with years of experience in startups and international markets under their belt, the duo felt a strong urge to start something new. They didn't have to look for inspiration for the next venture. Rahul's background as a chemical engineer gave him a deep understanding of formulations, and he had built strong connections with researchers and R&D professionals from India, the US and the UK. He also knew formulation experts who could bring their ideas to life. This expertise naturally led them towards the beauty and personal care industry. In 2018, the brothers launched Freewill, a brand built around a simple yet powerful concept. Everyone's hair is unique, so why shouldn't the hair care be? Freewill offered customized hair care products tailored to each customer's individual needs, considering factors like lifestyle, habits, and even the climate they lived in. Freewill created products designed specifically for every customer. At first, the Yadav brothers were convinced that they were onto something revolutionary. The idea of crafting highly personalized solutions felt like the future of beauty. But as they delved deeper, they realized that while personalization was exciting, scaling such a detailed customer-specific model was incredibly complex. Also, much effort and money went into marketing, signaling all was not well in their initial approach. After the closure of Freewill, Rahul and Mohit Yadav didn't let this setback deter them. Instead, they took the lessons they learned and channeled them into their next venture. In the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, they launched Minimalist. Within just 3 months of its launch, Minimalist quickly expanded its reach by making its products available on popular online platforms like Amazon, Nykaa, ensuring it could connect with a broader audience, gaining a crazy 18 to 20% market share. What sets Minimalist apart from other skincare brands is its emphasis on using active skincare ingredients. These ingredients are powerful chemicals and biological compounds especially formulated to target specific skin, body, or hair concerns. Now, active ingredients can include chemical compounds, minerals, and biologically sourced substances like those derived from plants, which are proven to have effective results. But what were the active ingredients that were included in Minimalist products? And why did they choose the chemical way? First, let's see the breakdown of chemicals. So these are the chemicals used by Minimalist. When Mohit was asked about this, he shared his thoughts by saying that consumers were often pushed to follow all natural product trend. While people know that some chemicals can be harmful, they also understand that certain chemicals are actually beneficial for their skin. He pointed out that many brands claiming to offer clean products are still using chemicals, and their marketing campaigns can be misleading to consumers. Now, Mohit explained that at Minimalist, they use alternative acids to replace the more harmful ones. However, he was careful not to hide the fact that they do use acids in their products. He acknowledged that especially after the pandemic, people have become more aware of what they are putting in their bodies. And that is something he considers while developing their products. By Mohit's answer, we understand that consumers were attracted to the product on the basis of 4 main reasons. Number 1, accessibility. The products should be readily present in a nearby drugstore, general stores, or e-commerce platforms. Second, affordability. The Indian beauty industry can be divided into segments based on price points, reflecting consumer spending and preferences. Now here's a breakdown. There is mass market segment where the price range is from 0 to 500 rupees per product. This includes basic skincare, hair care and makeup items. For example, Himalaya, Lakme, Pond's, Nivea, Biotique, etc. The focus is on affordability and accessibility. Products are widely available at local shops, supermarkets, e-commerce platforms, etc. Then comes the mid-market segment. that is 500 rupees to 1500 rupees per product. Better quality skincare, hair care, and makeup products are included in this. For example, Minimalist, Mamaearth, Plum, L'Oreal, Colorbar, etc. Now, this focuses on quality and innovation, often featuring active ingredients, products marketed with value for money messaging. Then comes the premium segment, which ranges from 1500 rupees to 5000 rupees per product. Their target audience is typically the upper middle class consumers, beauty enthusiasts, and professionals. Such products come under the high performance skincare category, luxury makeup, and hair care. Example: Clinique, MAC, Forest Essentials, etc. Their emphasis is on advanced formulations and luxurious experiences. These products are marketed as aspirational. Then comes the luxury segment. The target audience is affluent consumers, celebrities, and influencers. Now, these products are exclusive and luxury skincare, makeup, and fragrances. Example: Estee Lauder, Dior, Chanel, La Mer, etc. They focus on exclusivity, premium packaging, and sophisticated marketing. They sold primarily through high-end retail stores, luxury e-commerce, and flagship boutiques. Third, advertisements. As we discussed in the video, many brands mislead their consumers by promoting the idea that Ayurvedic or natural products are the only solution to all skincare problems. This marketing strategy often oversimplifies the complexities of skincare and leads consumers to believing that anything synthetic or chemical based is harmful, which isn't always the case. Fourth is insecurity. The fairness cream industry in particular plays on insecurities, making people feel self-conscious about their skin color. Many other brands followed this by advertising products that claim to solve skin problems that don't even exist, creating unnecessary concerns among consumers trying to just sell their products. Now, this approach not only misleads but also fuels unrealistic beauty standards. Now that we understand why Minimalist was created, it's interesting to note that the brand bears a striking resemblance to The Ordinary. A quick glance reveals similar formulations and packaging, leading to a major question: is Minimalist a dupe of The Ordinary? Now, the very first thing that makes them different is their brand philosophy. The Ordinary brand was established in Canada under the Deciem umbrella. The Ordinary emphasizes science-driven formulations with high-potency active ingredients. The brand is renowned for its minimalist packaging and commitment to affordability, making clinical skincare accessible to a broader audience. Minimalist, on the other hand, was launched in India. It aims to provide clean and transparent skincare solutions tailored to the Indian market. The brand focuses on simple formulations with effective concentrations of active ingredients, catering to specific skin concerns prevalent among Indian consumers. Second is formulation. The Ordinary offers a wide array of single ingredient focused products, allowing users to customize their skincare routines. For instance, the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% serum targets blemishes and balances sebum activity. The brand is also known for its potent formulations such as AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution, which provides deep exfoliation. Minimalist, while also offering products centered around key active ingredients, Minimalist often combines multiple actives to address specific concerns. For example, their AHA 25% plus PHA 5% plus BHA 2% peeling solution includes turmeric extract for added anti-inflammatory benefits, catering to skin types prone to hypopigmentation. Another point that will make the competition between these two brands more intense is that The Ordinary, which was initially primarily available only in the Western markets, has expanded its reach and is now accessible in India through various e-commerce platforms. Whereas Minimalist, which was the Indian brand, is now widely available on Amazon, Walmart, and other Western stores as well. We can say Minimalist is definitely inspired by The Ordinary brand, but at the same time, it's not a dupe of The Ordinary. In 2025, the D2C market has witnessed one of the biggest game-changing deals. This landmark acquisition will not only redefine industry standards, but also showcase just how fast the sector is booming right before our eyes. Because HUL has taken a 90.5% stake in Minimalist for a whopping 2,955 crore in January 2025. This includes both secondary transactions and primary capital infusion, where remaining 9.5% stake is to be acquired from the founders within 2 years. This deal isn't just about the numbers, it's about what those numbers represent. The Yadav brothers, the minds behind Minimalist, are walking away with 1800 crore, while Sequoia Capital will cash out a 10x return, turning their 79 crore investment into 895 crores in just 3 years. And in just 3 years, Minimalist has skyrocketed from 630 crores to an impressive 3000 crores, thanks to its razor-sharp financial discipline and unwavering commitment to product transparency. From making a bold debut in the skincare market to confidently branching into new categories like hair care and baby care, Minimalist has proven one thing loud and clear. The skincare industry holds for more untapped potential than anyone ever anticipated. Which reminds me to ask you, what do you think about Minimalist products? Do you think they're the best in their category, or do you think they could replace your favorite brand products? Let us know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to Level Up with Hirali yet, do it right away. I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.